Stop viewing life through the lens of the cup half empty. Flip the script and view the cup half full and awaken to the possibilities that you can achieve. What's good? Thank you for tuning in today. Where to start in podcasting and in content creating and even in life, we run into ups and downs, highs and lows. It's about what you do when you run into those highs and lows. What is what is your mental capacity at? For some people, they want to break down. They want to shut it down. They don't want to move forward. They don't want to go past go. They don't want to collect $200. They just want to quit. But there are those of us who, regardless of what comes our way, the show must go on. We must press forward. And so it got me thinking, what type of mental capacity do you have to have for that? Is it one of those mental capacities where it's like you're a glutton for punishment or a masochist because, it already went bad? Or are you one of those people who believes that I'm going to manifest something even though I don't see it right now? And I like to think, well, at least for me, I'm the latter. You know, I believe in manifestation. I believe in speaking things into the atmosphere. I believe that the tongue is a very powerful thing, especially given my Christianity background. I'm a firm believer in the power of the tongue. You can speak life, you can speak death. So I'm a firm believer you have to speak what you want to see into existence. You have to move as if it's already happening. You right now are working towards the you in the future. You have to mentally gear your present actions for that future that you're looking to come to fruition. But first, it starts with mentally preparing yourself and mentally getting yourself in the game to do it. Again, let's think about it. Would you give $1 million to a toddler or to a kid? Most people would say, no, I won't give $1 million to a kid. Why? Because they're not going to be able to handle $1 million. They're going to just screw it over or lose the money. So you have to mentally grow yourself to be able to handle that type of money. You can apply that logic to every aspect in your life. You have to grow into the position that you're aiming for. You have to align yourself and you have to make sure that you're mentally prepared to deal with the responsibilities that come along with it. A lot of us get to a place in life where we're wishing we could have this and we're wishing we could have that. Well, if I could hit the lottery, I would do A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z. Let's play devil's advocate. Let's say we hit the lottery. Let's say we get what we've been wishing for. What then? What do you do from there? A lot of us have this grandiose plan. Well, if I hit the lottery, I'm going to quit my job. I'm the type of person. Why are you going to quit your job? For what? You got a lump sum of money, and the first thing you're going to do is take away the residual income that you have coming in. Remember, lottery can be a lump sum unless you're one of those people who opt for it to come yearly. But most people would take the lump sum. So we're going to operate off the pretenses that you took the lump sum. So you quit your job, and then what? The first thing on your mind is spend, 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 spend. I'm going to buy this. I'm going to buy that. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go do that. I'm spending money. That's the average person. Now, for those of people who are watching this and you're financially sound, this does not apply to you. So, hey, bear with me. But what I'm getting at is you're already talking about making lifestyle changes and you haven't really fully thought it out because, again, you've hit something that's going to, yes, it's going to change your life. It is going to change your life, but it could change your life for the better or for the worse. You could come out of this situation worse than what you went into it, even though you've gotten something that can make you better. Too much of anything good is bad. So we have to prepare ourselves mentally to get ready for that next step, to get ready for what's to come. And a lot of us are, I'm not going to say we're not there, but we haven't put stock and enough training and enough time and enough effort into how we're going to handle this mentally. We'll even look at another example. Everybody wants to be married. Everybody wants to get married. That is the ideal. You talk to the ladies, they want the white dress with the church, and they're going to have the bridesmaids, and their groom is going to be standing across from them, and they're going to say their vows and kiss, and it's going to be happily ever after. But it's not happily ever after. This is the start of the next leg of your journey. Have you mentally aligned yourself for what you got to do? Have you done the necessary preparation that I am merging my lifestyle with another person? What if, I'm going to go off of some common things. Leaving the toilet seat up. He leaves the toilet seat up, you want it down. He wakes up and he drinks from the milk carton and you find it utterly disgusting. You feel he should take out the trash. He feels he shouldn't have to take out the trash when it's a certain time. Little things that wind up to big things. But you didn't think about that before you were talking about getting married. You were looking at the whole idea of marriage. Our perception of things can alter how we naturally prepare for things. A lot of times we can feel that we are ready. We're at the best stage in our life. Everything's aligned. The stars are aligned. The moon is shining. We're ready to do this. We're ready to go. Let's rock and roll. And then we get into it, and then mentally it's like, yo, I didn't expect this. I wasn't ready for this. How did it get to this point? Why are we here? This, that, and the third. So we have to be careful with what we step into, and we have to make sure that we've mentally grounded ourselves for what we're getting into. But you have to actually prepare for a realistic situation. Realistically, two individuals coming together is going to lead to some disagreements. It's going to lead to some arguments. If you approach the situation in a mindset of I'm learning them and they're learning me, and we're going to come to some type of resolution, then you can accomplish a lot of things. For me, I operated in a very black and white mindset. It was either hot or cold. It was either left or right. And I've learned that gray is very vast. The gray mindset is a very vast mindset. And that's where I've had to learn to operate out of. I can't be 0 to 100. Especially now more than ever, I am more relaxed on certain things and certain situations and certain aspects of my life, because it's a part of life. It's a part of the journey. It's a part of living. We can't be in control of everything. And there are a lot of things that are out of our control. All we can be in control of is how we respond to those things, how we react to those things. I'm a firm believer that not everything deserves a reaction. Some things are out of my control. I can't control my kids. I can't control my wife. I can't control my dog. No matter how much I may discipline my kids, no matter how much me and my wife may get into disagreements, I can't control them. And I don't have to react to them all the time. But if I approach the situation in a very calm manner, and I don't look at it as it's going to be fire and brimstone, but I look at it in a very positive light, that as much as I'm an individual, they too are individuals. And I have to give them the ability to express themselves in a way that they see fit. Now, as long as it doesn't cross certain lines, certain boundaries, express yourself. But just because I may find it annoying or irritating or things like that, doesn't mean that I have the right to shut them down. Again, I could be dealing with the next Mozart or the next Picasso. And I think a lot of people want to operate in that gray area. So the question is, how do we get to that gray area? How do we get to operate within that mindset? I think one of the best ways is the AAA prayer. Lord, help me to change the things I can, help me to accept the things I can't, and give me the wisdom or discernment to know the difference. I think that says a lot. We can't control every aspect of everything. And not every situation we go into is going to turn out fire and brimstone, hell and hot water. Some situations will turn out beautiful. I'm speaking from existence. I've gone in my life where I went into certain situations with it looked bad. It looked bleak. It looked like, how am I going to get out of this? How am I going to make it through this? I don't have enough finances. My credit ain't right. Lord, I don't know what I'm going to do. And I've seen God work miracles in my life and turn things around. Again, for me, as a Christian, that's I give credit to God. But for other people, I'm sure they've gone into situations where they manifested it. They just spoke it, regardless of how it looks like. I'm going to persevere. I'm going to push forward. I'm going to keep moving forward. I'm going to keep going no matter what until I get to my goal. So you have to take that type of mindset. You can worry yourself to death and be all like, Lord, why me? The situation's horrible. It ain't gonna get better. I don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Or you can, every step that I take today means I'm that much further than where I was yesterday. Every move that I make today moves me that much further towards the goal. It's easy to look at situations and say your outlook is realistic, because realistically, it doesn't look like you're going to make it through, you're going to overcome it, or you're going to get through it. Hard to look at a situation and say, regardless of what it looks like, I'm going to persevere. I'm going to be all right. I tell myself every morning that I wake up, I'm meant to accomplish what I need to accomplish today. I'm meant to do what I need to do today because I woke up. And I start looking around, and I look at the things that I'm grateful for. You know, my wife woke up, my children woke up. My car started. I sat down in the chair and it didn't break on me. I try to take solace in the little things. And I'm a firm believer, for me. And again, I'm not forcing my religion on anybody. I'm just speaking for me. If God can handle the little things as me sitting down in the chair, if God can make sure that my car started in the morning, then I think he can make sure that I get through the rest of today. I think he can make sure that I'm good. What is your mindset like? How are you viewing life? Are you a cup half full? Are you a cup half empty? Which are you? If you're new to this, don't forget to hit that like, follow, comment, share, and subscribe button. If you are true to this, send me a comment. Let me know what you think about this week's episode. I'll catch y'all again next time. Peace.